Chosen one, your suffering is officially over for good. Listen closely, because this moment is not ordinary, and if you turn away now, you may miss a turning point that was prepared for you long before this day. I am ending a season that weighed on your heart, and I am opening a path that will not lead you back into that same pain again. What you have carried is not being ignored, it is being closed, sealed, and replaced with something that will not break under pressure. This is not temporary relief. This is a final shift that separates your past struggle from your future peace. I am telling you this now, so you understand that what is happening is real, and it is happening for you. Type Amen to affirm. You have been walking through a period where everything felt heavy and slow, where answers were delayed and strength was tested beyond what you thought you could handle. I saw every silent tear, every moment you held yourself together when no one else noticed. I did not allow your suffering to go on without purpose, and I did not forget the promise I placed inside you. What you are hearing now means that the weight you have been carrying is being lifted, not little by little, but completely. I am drawing a line between what was and what will be, and that line will not be crossed again. There were times when you thought nothing was changing, when each day felt like a repetition of the same struggle. You questioned your progress, you questioned your worth, and you questioned whether anything good was truly waiting for you. I watched you continue anyway, even when hope felt distant, and even when your strength felt like it was fading. That persistence matters more than you realize, and it has brought you to this exact point. I am not just easing your burden, I am removing it from your path entirely so you can walk freely again. Take a moment and press like on this video as a quiet act of faith that you receive what I am placing in your life today. What I am doing now is deeper than what you expected, because I am not just changing your circumstances, I am changing the foundation beneath your life. The suffering you endured built something strong inside you, something that cannot be shaken by what once hurt you. You are not stepping into relief as a weaker version of yourself. You are stepping into peace as someone who has already survived what was meant to break them. That is why this ending is permanent, because the version of you that enters this new chapter will not return to the same pain. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. There were people and situations that contributed to your struggle, and you may have wondered why they remained in your life for so long. I allowed certain things to unfold because they were shaping your awareness and your strength, even when it did not feel fair. But now I am removing what no longer belongs in your future, and I am doing it in a way that does not leave confusion behind. You will begin to notice shifts, quiet at first, but undeniable as time moves forward. Doors that once stayed closed will open, and things that once drained you will lose their hold on you. You may feel a sense of disbelief as this begins to unfold because you have grown used to expecting resistance. That expectation came from experience, and I understand why it lives inside you. But I am asking you to release that mindset now, because it does not belong where you are going. The suffering taught you lessons, but it does not get to define your future. I am replacing that expectation of struggle with a certainty of support, a steady presence that will guide you without confusion. What you went through was not wasted time, and it was not meaningless pain. Every moment of endurance strengthened something within you that could not have been built any other way. You learned patience when things did not move. You learned resilience when things did not improve, and you learned faith when there was no visible sign of change. Those lessons are now becoming tools that will support you in a life that feels lighter and more aligned with what you were meant to experience. You are not leaving empty-handed, you are leaving stronger than before. You are about to notice a difference in how you feel each day, even in the small moments. There will be a calmness where there used to be tension, a clarity where there used to be confusion. This is not coincidence. It is the result of what I am doing within and around you. The heaviness that once followed you will not be able to stay where you are going. I am creating space for peace to settle into your life in a way that feels natural and lasting. Do not look back at your suffering as something that defines you. It was a chapter, not your identity. I am giving you a new sense of self that is not tied to pain, but to purpose and growth. You are not the same person who entered that difficult season, and that is why you will not return to it. The ending I am bringing is complete, not partial, and it will become clearer to you with each passing day. What I am doing in your life is not a small adjustment, it is a full separation from what caused you to feel trapped. The things that once repeated will begin to fade, and you will see clearly that the pattern has been broken. This is how you will know that your suffering has truly ended, because it will no longer return in the same form. There is a quiet shift already taking place inside you, even if you have not fully noticed it yet. You are beginning to respond differently to what once overwhelmed you, and that change is not accidental. I am strengthening your inner world so that what used to shake you will no longer have the same power. You will find yourself calmer in situations that once caused anxiety, and steadier in moments that once brought confusion. This is the beginning of a new way of living, one that is rooted in stability rather than struggle. Type 1212 to claim miracles. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind. But this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. I know there were nights when you felt alone with your thoughts, when the silence felt heavy and the answers did not come. You waited, sometimes patiently and sometimes with frustration, wondering when relief would finally arrive. I did not leave you in those moments, even when it felt like I was distant. I was working in ways you could not see, preparing an outcome that would not fall apart the moment you stepped into it. What you are entering now is the result of that unseen work, and it will hold firm. You may begin to notice that certain worries no longer carry the same intensity they once did. Things that used to stay on your mind for hours will pass more quickly, and you will feel a sense of release that you cannot fully explain. This is because I am removing the roots of those worries, not just the surface feelings. When the root is gone, the weight cannot grow back in the same way. That is why this change is lasting, because it is happening at the deepest level of your being. There were times when you felt like giving up, when continuing felt harder than stopping. You pushed through those moments, even when your strength felt almost gone. That choice to keep going has brought you to this point where everything begins to turn. I am honoring that endurance by giving you a season that does not require the same level of struggle. You will still grow, but you will not have to suffer to do it in the way you once did. Type 222 to receive blessings. The environment around you will also begin to shift, not just your inner world. Situations that once felt stuck will begin to move, and you will see progress where there was once delay. Opportunities will come in ways that feel natural, not forced, and you will not have to fight to keep them. I am aligning things in your life so that what belongs to you can reach you without resistance. This is part of the ending of your suffering, because ease will replace what once felt like constant effort. You might still carry memories of what you went through, and those memories can feel heavy at times. but they will not control your present the way they once did. I am giving you the ability to remember without being pulled back into the same emotions. This is healing, not forgetting, and it allows you to move forward without being tied to the past. Your story will include what you endured, but it will not be defined by it. As this new chapter unfolds, you will begin to trust again, not just in others, but in yourself. The doubt that came from repeated disappointment will start to fade. You will see that you are capable of handling what comes your way, and that confidence will grow with each new step. I am rebuilding your sense of security from the inside out so that it cannot be easily shaken again. This is how your life becomes stable in a way it has not been before. There will be moments when you pause and realize how different things feel compared to before. You will notice that you are not as tired, not as overwhelmed, not as burdened. Those moments are important because they show you that the change is real. I want you to recognize these shifts so you can fully receive what is being given to you. This is not something you have to earn again, it is something that is being placed into your life now. You are also being guided away from what could bring you back into struggle. I am making it clear what does not belong in your life anymore, even if it once felt familiar. You will sense a distance from certain patterns, certain conversations, and certain environments. That distance is protection, not loss. I am keeping you aligned with what will support your peace and your growth. There is a deeper level of peace that you are about to experience, one that is not easily disturbed by outside circumstances. This peace will stay with you even when challenges arise, because it is not dependent on everything being perfect. It is rooted in the understanding that you are supported and guided at all times. That understanding will give you a steady calm that does not fade when things change. This is the kind of peace that marks the end of true suffering. You may have wondered why it took so long to reach this point. The answer is not simple, but it is meaningful. The timing allowed you to become someone who could sustain what you are now receiving. If this shift had come earlier, it might not have lasted in the same way. Now you are ready, not just to receive relief, but to live in it without losing it. That readiness is what makes this ending permanent. What you are stepping into is not fragile, it is strong and steady. You do not have to fear that it will disappear without warning. I am establishing something in your life that is meant to remain. The stability you feel will grow over time, not weaken. This is how you will know that your suffering is truly behind you, because what replaces it will continue to build rather than break. As you move forward, you will also become a source of encouragement for others who are still in their difficult seasons. They will see the difference in you, even if you do not speak about it directly. Your presence will carry a calm and a strength that others can feel. This is not something you have to force. It will happen naturally as a result of what you have been through. Your life will become a quiet example that change is possible. I am not giving you temporary relief that fades after a short moment. I am giving you a lasting release that changes how you move through each day. The pressure that sat on your mind and heart is losing its place in your life. This is how your suffering ends, not with a small pause, but with a full and steady stop. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. There were patterns that kept repeating, situations that felt like they circled back no matter how hard you tried to move forward. You began to recognize them, and sometimes that awareness brought frustration because you did not know how to break free. I am the one breaking those patterns now, removing their hold so they cannot pull you back again. You will begin to notice that what once returned no longer shows up in the same way. That is the sign that the cycle has been closed and you are no longer bound to it. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. I am also restoring parts of you that felt worn down by everything you endured. Your energy will return in ways that feel natural, not forced, and your mind will feel clearer than it has in a long time. The exhaustion that stayed with you, even after rest, is being replaced with a steady strength that does not quickly fade. You will not have to push yourself the way you once did just to get through the day. I am giving you a new level of endurance that supports you without draining you. There were words spoken to you and about you that left marks you carried quietly. You may have tried to ignore them, but they stayed in the background, shaping how you saw yourself. I am removing the weight of those words and replacing them with truth that builds you rather than breaks you. You will begin to see yourself differently, with more clarity and less doubt. This shift will help you move forward without the old voices holding you back. Type 555 to affirm. As your suffering ends, you will also notice a change in how you make decisions. You will feel more certain about what is right for you, and you will not second-guess yourself the way you once did. This clarity is coming from a deeper place within you, a place that has been strengthened through everything you have experienced. I am guiding your thoughts so that they align with what will bring you peace and growth. You will not feel as lost when choices arise, because you will sense the direction more clearly. There were moments when you felt overlooked, when it seemed like your efforts were not seen or appreciated. That feeling can create a quiet hurt that stays hidden, but still affects how you move through life. I am changing that now by bringing recognition and support into your path. You will encounter people and situations that acknowledge your value without you having to prove it repeatedly. This is part of your restoration because you deserve to be seen for who you are. Your environment is also being adjusted in ways that support this new season. Places that once felt heavy will begin to feel different, or you will be led away from them entirely. I am positioning you where you can grow without constant resistance. This does not mean you will never face challenges, but it does mean those challenges will not carry the same weight as before. You will have the strength and support to move through them without being overwhelmed. You may start to feel a sense of lightness that surprises you. It may come in small moments at first, like a quiet breath that feels easier, or a thought that feels less burdened. These moments will grow and become more consistent over time. I want you to notice them because they are signs that the change is real and continuing. This is how your life begins to feel different from the inside out. There is also a renewal happening in your hope, something that may have felt distant for a long time. You are beginning to believe again that good things can happen for you, not just for others. This belief will strengthen as you see changes unfold in your life. I am rebuilding your expectation so that it is no longer tied to disappointment but to possibility. This is an important part of leaving your suffering behind. What you went through taught you to be careful, to protect yourself from further pain. That caution helped you survive, but it can also limit how freely you live. I am gently removing that fear so that you can open up again without feeling exposed. You will still have wisdom, but it will not come from fear, it will come from understanding. This balance will allow you to move forward with confidence. You are not the same person who struggled through those difficult moments. You have grown in ways that are not always visible, but they are strong and real. That growth is now supporting you as you step into a new phase of life. I am not asking you to forget what you learned, but I am freeing you from having to live in it. You are moving forward with everything you gained, without carrying the pain that came with it. There will be new opportunities that come into your life, and they will not feel like tests you have to pass under pressure. They will feel like doors opening, inviting you to step into something that fits you better. You will not have to force yourself into these opportunities. They will align with who you have become. This is part of the shift, where things begin to work with you rather than against you. I am creating a path that feels natural and supportive. As you continue on this path, you will notice that your reactions to stress are changing. You will not feel the same level of panic or overwhelm that once took over. Instead, you will respond with a calm that allows you to think clearly and act wisely. This change will help you handle situations without losing your sense of peace. It is another sign that your suffering is no longer controlling your experience. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. I am also placing a sense of protection around you that keeps unnecessary trouble from reaching you. Things that might have once disrupted your life will no longer have the same access. You may not always see how this protection works, but you will feel the difference in how smoothly things begin to flow. This is not by chance, it is intentional and constant. I am watching over you in a way that brings stability. There will be times when you look back and realize how far you have come. Those reflections will not bring the same pain they once did. Instead, they will remind you of your strength and the change that has taken place. You will see that what once felt endless has truly come to an end. This understanding will give you confidence as you continue moving forward. Keep your focus on where you are going rather than where you have been. The past has served its purpose, and it does not need to hold your attention anymore. I am guiding you into a future that is not shaped by the same struggles. Each step you take will move you further into a life that feels more aligned with peace and purpose. This is the beginning of something steady, something that will not collapse under pressure. This is how you will recognize that your suffering has truly ended, because your inner world will no longer feel like a struggle to survive. There were moments when your thoughts ran in circles, repeating worries that had no clear answer. You tried to push through, but the weight of those thoughts often stayed longer than you wanted. I am clearing that space now, so that your mind can rest, instead of constantly searching for relief. You will begin to think with clarity, and your decisions will come with a sense of peace rather than pressure. This is part of your restoration, and it will continue to grow stronger with time. Type 1111 if you believe. I am also healing the emotional weight you carried, the quiet pain that stayed hidden behind your strength. You did not always show it, but it was there, shaping how you felt and how you responded to life. I am lifting that weight from you so that you no longer have to carry it into each new day. You will begin to feel lighter, not just physically, but emotionally as well. This change will allow you to experience joy without it being overshadowed by what you once endured. There were times when you felt like you had to guard your heart, keeping yourself from feeling too much because it had been hurt before. That protection helped you in difficult moments, but it also kept you from fully experiencing peace. I am removing that fear so that you can open your heart again without feeling unsafe. You will begin to trust what you feel, and you will not constantly expect it to turn into pain. This is how your life becomes fuller, because you are no longer holding back from it. Type 222 to receive blessings. As you continue forward, you will notice that your relationships begin to shift as well. The connections that once drained you will lose their influence, and new connections will come that support your growth. I am aligning you with people who understand your value and respect your peace. You will not have to chase these relationships or force them to work. They will come naturally, and they will feel right without constant effort. There will also be a change in how you handle disappointment. What once felt like a heavy setback will begin to feel like a moment you can move through without losing your balance. I am strengthening your ability to recover quickly so that challenges do not pull you back into the same level of struggle. You will still experience moments that test you, but they will not carry the same weight. This is how you continue to move forward without returning to your past. Your sense of purpose is also becoming clearer. You may have felt uncertain about where you were going or what you were meant to do. That uncertainty is being replaced with direction that feels steady and real. I am guiding you step by step, not all at once, so that you can grow into what is meant for you. You will begin to recognize opportunities that align with your path, and you will feel ready to step into them. You will also notice that your energy is no longer pulled in every direction. You are becoming more focused, more aware of what truly matters to you. This focus will help you use your time and effort in ways that bring results rather than frustration. I am helping you prioritize what supports your growth and release what does not. This clarity will make your life feel more organized and less chaotic. There is a deeper level of confidence growing inside you, one that does not depend on outside validation. You will begin to trust your own decisions and your own path without needing constant reassurance. This confidence is coming from the strength you built during your difficult season. It is steady and quiet, but it is powerful. It will guide you in ways that feel natural and secure. You are also being given a new perspective on what you went through. Instead of seeing it only as pain, you will begin to see the growth that came from it. This shift in perspective will help you release any remaining resentment or confusion. You will understand that your suffering had an ending point and you have reached it. This understanding will bring a sense of closure that allows you to fully move on. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now, but this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There will be moments when you feel a sense of gratitude, even for things that once hurt you. This does not mean the pain was easy, but it means you recognize the strength it gave you. That strength is now supporting you in your new season. I am turning what once felt like a burden into something that helps you move forward. This is how your story transforms into something that builds you rather than holds you back. As you continue on this path, you will notice that your life begins to feel more balanced. The extremes you once experienced will begin to level out, creating a sense of stability. You will not feel pulled from one emotional state to another as strongly as before. This balance will help you stay grounded, even when life brings changes. It is another sign that your suffering is no longer controlling your experience. You are also being protected from repeating the same mistakes that once led to pain. I am guiding you with a deeper awareness that helps you recognize what is not right for you. This awareness will feel like a quiet understanding rather than a loud warning. You will know when something does not align with your peace, and you will move away from it with confidence. This protection will keep you on a steady path. There is a sense of renewal that is beginning to take root in your life. It is not loud or overwhelming, but it is consistent and growing. You will feel it in your thoughts, your actions, and your interactions with others. This renewal is the result of everything that has been happening within you. It is the sign that you are stepping into a new way of living. You may still have moments where you remember how difficult things once were, but those memories will not hold the same power. They will feel distant, like something you have moved beyond. This distance is important because it allows you to fully embrace what is ahead. You are not meant to stay connected to that pain. You are meant to move forward into something better. There were moments when you felt like you had to fight for everything, even the smallest sense of relief. That fight drained you in ways that were not always visible to others. I am removing that constant resistance so that you no longer have to push so hard just to feel stable. You will begin to notice that things come together with less effort. This is not because you are doing more, but because I am aligning things in your favor. Type 1010 if you trust God. You are also being restored in your sense of rest, something that may have been disturbed for a long time. There were nights when your mind would not settle, when your body felt tired but your thoughts would not slow down. I am bringing calm into those moments so that you can truly rest again. You will begin to wake up feeling refreshed instead of drained. This restoration is important because it strengthens every other part of your life. There were fears that stayed with you even when you tried to move past them. Those fears came from what you experienced, and they shaped how you approached new situations. I am removing those fears so that they no longer guide your decisions. You will begin to act with confidence rather than hesitation. This shift will open doors that fear once kept closed. Type 222 to receive blessings. You are also entering a time where your efforts begin to bring visible results. There were seasons when you worked and saw little to no progress, and that created frustration and doubt. I am changing that now, so that what you put your energy into begins to grow and return to you. You will see movement where there was once delay. This will remind you that your work is not in vain. Your sense of identity is also being renewed. You are no longer defined by what you went through or by how others saw you during that time. I am showing you who you truly are, beyond the struggle and beyond the labels that were placed on you. You will begin to carry yourself with a quiet confidence that reflects this truth. This identity will support you as you move forward. There will be moments when you realize that you are no longer reacting the way you once did. Situations that would have caused stress or frustration will feel different. You will respond with calm and clarity instead of tension. This is a sign that your inner world has changed. It is not something you are forcing, it is something that is happening naturally. You are also being given a stronger sense of direction. Where there was once uncertainty, there will now be a clearer path. You will not feel as lost when making decisions. I am guiding you in a way that feels steady and reliable. This guidance will help you move forward without constantly second-guessing yourself. There were times when you felt like your voice did not matter, when speaking up felt pointless or exhausting. I am changing that by giving you confidence in your expression. You will feel more comfortable sharing your thoughts and standing in your truth. This will help you build connections that are honest and supportive. Your voice will carry strength because it comes from a place of clarity. You are also being drawn toward what truly aligns with you. Interests, goals, and opportunities that match who you are becoming will begin to stand out. You will feel a natural pull toward these things. This is not random, it is intentional guidance. I am leading you toward what will support your growth and your peace. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. As you continue, you will notice that your patience has grown. You will not feel the same urgency that once came from fear or pressure. Instead, you will move at a pace that feels right for you. This patience will help you make better decisions and avoid unnecessary stress. It is another sign that your life is becoming more balanced.